My fiancée said, "I'm going to my sister's bachelorette in Vegas for 5 days." Her sister wasn't even engaged. I said, "Have fun." Then I tracked her phone to her ex's beach house. When I showed up with her parents who paid for our wedding, I'm 33, I'm an architect. My job is to design systems, buildings, workflows, support structures. I find problems, I analyze them, and I fix them. My life is built on logic. I thought my relationship was too. I was wrong. My fiancée Anna 30F and I were supposed to get married in 3 months. A huge wedding, 150 guests, fancy hotel, ballroom, the whole 9 yards. Now let's be clear. I'm an architect. I make good money. But Anna, her family has money. Her father, Mr. Evans, is a partner at a major logistics firm. He's old school. He likes me. I think he respects that I built my own firm, but he's traditional. He and Mrs. Evans insisted on paying for the wedding. All of it. It's our gift, Alex. It's what we do for our daughter. I was uncomfortable, but I agreed. The budget was, well, let's just say it was north of $100,000. This is all just context. The problem started last Tuesday. Anna came home from work. She does PR and was unusually bubbly. "Babe, guess what?" she said, dropping her keys. "Jenna's finally engaged. We're going to Vegas." Jenna is her younger sister, 28F. I was busy with some blueprints, so I just nodded. "Oh, nice. To who?" "This guy, Greg. He's a banker." It was super fast. Anyway, her bachelorette is next week. She wants to do 5 days, Wednesday to Sunday. Just the girls. I have to go. I stopped what I was doing. Something felt wrong. Jenna engaged. I just saw Jenna last weekend at her parents' barbecue. She spent 20 minutes complaining to me about how awful her last Hinge date was and how she was giving up on men for a while. And a 5-day bachelorette for a super fast engagement. Wow, I said. That's really sudden. A 5-day bachelorette in Vegas sounds expensive. It is, she said, not missing a beat. But Daddy's paying for my flight and hotel. It's fine. She was already on her phone looking at outfits. I didn't say anything else. I didn't accuse. I'm an architect. I don't guess. I confirm. I waited until she was in the shower. I texted Jenna. "Hey Jenna. Anna told me the big news. Congrats on the engagement." A little nuts. "She's already roped you into a Vegas bachelorette." Haha. My phone buzzed 5 minutes later. "Jenna, what engagement?" "I'm not engaged. Greg the banker was a disaster. I ghosted him 2 weeks ago." "And what Vegas trip?" "I'm in Cleveland for a regional sales meeting from Tuesday to Friday." Anna knows this. My blood went cold. It was a lie. A specific, elaborate, pre-planned lie. Anna came out of the bathroom wrapped in a towel. "Who are you texting?" "Just a client," I said. "Hey, have fun in Vegas. Seriously, sounds like you all deserve it." "I will," she said, kissing me. "You're the best. You'll be fine for a few days, right?" "I'll manage," I said. She left on Wednesday morning. I drove her to the airport. She was all smiles, wheeling her Vegas suitcase. "I'll call you when I land," she chirped. I kissed her goodbye. "Have fun. Be safe." I got home. I opened my laptop. We have Find My Phone enabled on our devices. We set it up years ago after she lost her phone at a concert. We never ever used it to check up on each other. It was just a utility until now. A lie this big, it's not a white lie. It's a structural failure. I opened the app. Her phone was not at the airport. It was moving on the freeway heading south. The little Anna icon was driving down I-95. I watched it all day. It didn't stop in Vegas. It didn't stop at any airport. It kept going south-south. At 8 p.m. it stopped. It stopped at a single point. An address in Wilmington, North Carolina. I zoomed in. It was a beach house. My heart stopped. I knew that house. I knew that address. It was Liam's house. Liam, her psycho ex from college. The one she swore she was over. The one she promised me she hadn't spoken to in 5 years. The one her parents hated. She had been lying to me for months, maybe years. I sat there for an hour in the dark. I didn't break anything. I didn't yell. I just analyzed. The lie wasn't just to me. She was lying to her parents. She was letting them spend a 6-figure sum on a wedding, a public declaration of our life, while she was shacked up with her ex-boyfriend in a beach house. This wasn't just a betrayal. This was fraud. I picked up my phone. I didn't call her. I didn't call Liam. I called the one person who had just as much, if not more, skin in the game as I did. Mr. Evans, it's Alex. I'm sorry to call this late, but we have a serious problem with our investment. Update 1. There's a specific kind of silence that lives on the other end of a phone call when you've just told a man his daughter is a liar. It's a heavy, cold silence. Alex, Mr. Evans said, his voice flat. Explain what you mean by investment. I mean the wedding, I said. And I mean Anna. Sir, she's not in Vegas and her sister is not engaged. Another long pause. My wife and I are at dinner. Meet me at my home office in 1 hour. He hung up. I drove to their house. It's a massive old money estate. I was in my work clothes. Probably had drywall dust on my pants. I didn't care. Mrs. Evans met me at the door. Her eyes were wide with worry. Alex, what is this? Is she hurt? She's not hurt, Mrs. Evans, I said. She's just not where she said she'd be. I was led to his office. Mr. Evans was sitting behind his huge mahogany desk, hand steepled. Lay it out, he said. So I did. Like I was presenting a structural analysis to a client. The Vegas story, the Jenna Bachelorette. I handed him my phone. Here are the texts from Jenna from 2 hours ago. She's in Cleveland and she's not engaged. I opened my laptop and this is Find My Phone. That's Anna's location right now. He stared at the map. He zoomed in on the address. Wilmington, he said. His voice was quiet. I know this address. You do? I asked. Mrs. Evans, who had been silent, suddenly gasped. Robert. No, it's not him, is it? After all these years? Mr. Evans just looked at me. Liam, the surfer, the one with no job. That's the one, I said. Mr. Evans stood up. He's a tall man. He looked at his wife, then at me. This is not a betrayal, Alex. This is a humiliation. She is humiliating my family. She is taking my money and she is. He couldn't even say it. Mrs. Evans started to cry. But the deposits, the hotel, my friends, they've all booked flights. Janet, be quiet, he said, not unkindly. This is a business problem now. He looked at me. You didn't call her? No, sir. You didn't text her? No, you came to me. Good. He put on his jacket. What? What are you doing? Mrs. Evans asked. I'm getting in my car. He said, Alex, you're driving with me. Janet, you're coming too. You need to see this. You need to understand what we're dealing with tonight. I asked. Tonight? 20 minutes later, I was in the passenger seat of Mr. Evans's Mercedes S-Class driving south on I-95. Mrs. Evans was in the back, silent. It's a 5-hour drive from our city to Wilmington. We didn't play music. We just drove. We stopped once for gas and coffee. Mr. Evans bought me a black coffee. We'll get there around 4 a.m., he said. We'll get a hotel. We'll check the location. And in the morning we will handle this. We pulled into a Marriott at 4:30 a.m. Get some sleep, Alex, Mr. Evans said, handing me a room tea. We go at 10 o'clock. I slept for 3 hours. It was the sleep of the dead. At 9:30 a.m. I met them in the lobby. Mr. Evans was in a pressed polo shirt. Mrs. Evans was wearing sunglasses. Even inside she looked like she hadn't slept at all. I checked the location, I said, holding up my phone. She's still there. Good, Mr. Evans said. Let's go. We drove to the beach house. It was a beautiful sunny North Carolina morning. Birds were chirping. The ocean was sparkling. It felt wrong. We parked down the street. Her car is in the driveway, I said, pointing to her white BMW. And I assume the truck is his. Let's walk, Mr. Evans said. The three of us, a very strange little parade, walked up the sunny driveway. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my teeth. Mrs. Evans was holding my arm. I wasn't sure if it was for her support or mine. Mr. Evans didn't knock. He just walked in. The front door was unlocked. Update 2. The house was one of those open-concept beach places. Living room, kitchen, all one big room. And they were in it. Anna and Liam. They were at the kitchen island drinking coffee. She was wearing his plaid robe. He was in swim trunks. They were laughing. She was mid-laugh when she looked up and saw us. Me, her mother, her father standing in the doorway. I've been an architect for 10 years. I have seen support beams crack. I have seen foundations fail. I have never ever seen a human face collapse like that. The laugh died. The coffee cup slipped from her hand and shattered on the tile floor. Daddy. That's all she said. Just Daddy. Liam. The ex just looked confused. Babe, who's this? Mr. Evans didn't look at Liam. He didn't look at me. He just stared at his daughter, who was standing in a puddle of coffee wearing another man's robe. Get dressed, Anna, he said. His voice was so quiet it was terrifying. What? What are you doing here? How did you, Alex, did you follow me? You tracked me. She was looking for an angle away to make this my fault. You're a psycho. You're controlling. I just stood there. I didn't have to say a thing. Alex didn't do anything, Mrs. Evans said, her voice shaking but finding its steel. Your sister Anna, we spoke to Jenna. Jenna. Anna's face went white. She knew. She's in Cleveland, dear. Mrs. Evans said, and she's not engaged. Anna had nothing. She just deflated. So Liam said, finally chiming in. This is awkward. You guys want some coffee? Mr. Evans turned his head very slowly and looked at this man for the first time. You, he said. You're the reason. Heyman, Liam said, putting his hands up. This is on her. She called me. She said she was single. I didn't know this. He motioned to all of us. She what? Anna whispered. Liam, what are you? You knew I was engaged. We talked about it. Yeah, we talked about how you were unhappy. Liam said, backing away. You told me you were going to leave him. I'm not a home wrecker, man. I'm not getting involved in this. He was throwing her under the bus in 30 seconds. It was beautiful. This is not what it looks like. Anna was crying now hysterically. Daddy, please. He means nothing. It was a mistake. A final fling before the wedding. A fling. Mr. Evans repeated. Alex, baby, please, she begged, looking at me. I love you. This was just a stupid thing. Please, let's just go home. We can fix this. Don't let them ruin this. I just looked at her. There's nothing to fix, Anna. The structure is rotten. What does that mean? She screamed. It means I said that you lied about your sister, about Vegas, about him. You lied to me and you lied to your parents while you were spending their money. Mr. Evans stepped forward. The wedding is off, Anna. What? No, Daddy. You can't. It's all paid for. Yes, he said. It is, and I will spend the next month getting my money back. Your mother and I, we are done. We are so ashamed. You're choosing him over me. She shrieked, pointing at me. I'm choosing myself, Mr. Evans said. I'm choosing my own dignity, which you have spat on. You've made me a fool. You've made your mother a fool. He turned to Liam. She's all yours. Liam just scoffed. No way, man. I'm not dealing with this. I want you all out. He pointed at Anna. You two get your stuff. This is too much drama for me. Anna just crumpled. She fell onto the floor in the coffee in the robe and just sobbed. But I have nowhere to go, she cried. You drove me here. Liam looked at her. That's not my problem. I looked at Mr. Evans. He looked at me. Alex, he said, let's go. We turned. The three of us. Wait. Anna screamed. You're not just leaving me here, Alex. Malik. Dad, you can't. Mrs. Evans stopped. She turned. She walked back. She didn't look at Anna. She looked at the counter. She saw Anna's purse. She reached into it, pulled out Anna's wallet. She took out a single credit card. This, she said, holding it up. This is the emergency card we gave you. The one we pay for. You can use it to get a bus ticket home. We'll be expecting you to pay us back. She tossed it on the floor next to her. Then she turned and she didn't look back. We walked out. We got in the S-Class. The last thing I heard was Anna screaming my name. We drove away. Final update. It's been 4 months. The drive home was surreal. Mrs. Evans cried for the first hour. Mr. Evans was silent. I broke the silence. Sir, I'm going to put together a spreadsheet of all the vendors. The ones I've paid for, the ones you've paid for. We need to start damage control. Mr. Evans actually looked over at me and smiled a tiny grim smile. You're a good man, Alex. You really are. The next week was a new kind of hell, but a productive one. Mr. Evans and I became a team. We were the demolition crew. We sat in his office on a speakerphone for 2 solid days. Hello, fancy flowers. This is Robert Evans. We're canceling the wedding. Yes. Why? My daughter decided to defraud my family. We will be disputing the deposit. Thank you. Hello, Grand Hotel. We're canceling the ballroom. Yes. Keep the deposit. I don't care. Thank you. We managed to save about $60,000 of the $100K. The rest was just gone. Mr. Evans wrote me a personal check for every single deposit I had put down myself without me even asking. Anna. Well, Anna's story did not end well. She did not take the bus. She apparently called her sister Jenna from Wilmington. Crying, begging. Jenna, who was just getting back from her actual work trip to Cleveland, was confused. But she loved her sister. She drove the 5 hours, picked Anna up from a cheap motel. Liam had in fact kicked her out and drove her home. Anna tried to go to our apartment. The locks were already changed. She had to go to her parents' house. Her welcome home was not what she expected. Mr. Evans, I learned, had called a family meeting. Anna, Jenna, him and his wife. He laid it all out. The lies, the cost, the humiliation. Then he fired Anna. He took her off the family credit cards. He took back the BMW which he owned. He told her she had 30 days to live in their house Rontry and find a job. After that she was paying them rent. Jenna, furious about being used as an alibi, apparently told Anna she was disgusted by her and they haven't spoken since. But the best part, the receipt I didn't even know I needed. Anna, in her infinite wisdom, tried to play the victim on social media. She posted a long, vague story. Sometimes the people you trust most betray you. My fiancé was a controlling, psychotic, manipulative man who stalked me and turned my entire family against me. I'm broken, but I'll heal. It was a bold move. It lasted 12 minutes. Her own sister Jenna commented on the post. He stalked you. Were you lied to him and said you were at my bachelorette party? The one I wasn't having because I'm not engaged. The one you were supposed to be at while you were in Wilmington with Liam. Stop lying, Anna. You're not the victim here. The internet, as they say, is forever. Jenna's comment got screenshotted by everyone. Anna's entire social circle saw it. She deleted the post and her entire account. She lost her PR job about a week later. Turns out clients don't like it when their PR rep is the center of a massive public family imploding scandal. I'm living my life. I'm focusing on my firm. I've been designing a lot. It's quiet. Mr. Evans and I were weirdly friends. We get lunch once a month. We talk about logistics and buildings and the stock market. We never ever talk about his daughter. Last week he called me. Alex, he said, I'm thinking of building a new headquarters for the East Coast. I want your firm to design it. I just sat there. I like the way you work, son. He said, you're logical. You see the full picture. You're not afraid to tell me the foundation is rotten. I started the blueprints yesterday. I got a text from Anna from a new number last night. I hope you're happy. You've ruined my life. You've ruined everything. I just blocked the number. She's right. I am happy. I'm free and I'm about to build the biggest project of my